Does your aim look like this?
Bacon burger.
But you want it to look like this? Well, if that's the case, I have 5 tips to show you guys today to improve your aim in less than 20 minutes. Alright guys, so the first tip, I'm going to show you guys how to adjust your sensitivity correctly. We're going to go to the backside spawn of Embassy and look at these 3 pillars right here. What we're going to do is we're going to count these pillars, so it'll be 1, 2, and 3. What we're going to want to do is we're going to go 1, flick to 2, flick back to 1, flick to 3, back to 1. And the way we're going to adjust our sensitivity is we're going to flick, and if I go past like that, I'm going to lower my sensitivity. But if I go short, I'm going to up my sensitivity. And this will get us fine-tuned where we can hit these every single time, and that'll be the sensitivity that we need to use. And then once you get comfortable with this, you kind of speed up a little bit. Just keep practicing doing that. And once you're super accurate, and you got your sensitivity dialed in, we're ready to go to step 2.
What the hell? Oh my god!
So for tip 2, it's just going to be all about recoil control. What we're going to do is we're going to grab the weapon we mostly use with the same attachments and everything. We're just going to stand at this back wall, shoot, don't do anything, just shoot. So what you'll see with this recoil is it goes up and a slight right. So what I'm going to do is the opposite of that. I'm going to go down and then slight left to counteract that. And we're just going to sit here and we're going to practice our recoil for about 5 minutes. So that was, you know, alright, not good. So we'll do it again. So that was a little better. So what we're going to do is just going to sit here and keep practicing this recoil. Because once you get this recoil down, you'll be a laser. And that's what you want to be, is a laser. So let me kill myself, get another weapon real quick. Be right back. So what you'll notice is these bullet impacts, they'll help you a lot on seeing what you need to do. Like as you see on this one, I had it under control, but I didn't pull down enough, so it went up. And on this one, it was just a straight circle. That's what we want. We just want a circle, nothing like off to the edge or a bunch of stray bullets. We just want it all in one spot. So let's try again, see what we can do. I can already tell now that one went up a little bit. So this is kind of like an oval, and we're wanting a circle. So we're just going to keep doing this until we can get like almost a perfect circle, and then we'll be ready for the next tip. So that one was more circle, that means our recoil control was good. That means you're ready for tip 3, and I'll see you all in just a second. So tip number 3 is going to be something called centering, and this means when you're going around a corner, you have the center of your screen pointed where you think an enemy is going to be when you go through corners. So if I'm running through here, and I'm expecting somebody on that side, I'm not going to run and then turn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run through here, and I'm going to have my center of my screen ready. So all I have to do is aim in, or even if I want to, I can pre-aim it and be ready for it. So basically all centering is just having the center of your screen ready. So all you have to do is aim in, you don't have to flick, you don't have to do all this extra stuff, you can just aim in and it'll be ready. So if I'm expecting somebody up there by the doors, I'm going to have the center of my screen already there. You want to do this around every corner whether you're zooming in or not, because you don't need to zoom in every corner. That's a lot of time wasted, and it can actually catch you unprepared more than prepared. So just remember to have your screen centered with where you think enemies might be. So I'm going to give you one more example. If I'm coming around this corner, I'm going to be centered the whole time where I think people might be. So the whole time I'm centered where I think people might be, so I'm ready for a fight. All I have to do is aim in, shoot, and open, aim and shoot, right side, aim and shoot. My screen is always there. All I have to do is aim in and shoot and do small corrects instead of having to snap on people. So once you got that idea and you practice a little bit, we'll move on to tip 4. Alright, so we're here with tip 4, and this one's going to be a little harder than the rest, and this is going to be keeping your aim straight while you're strafing. So let's say we aim for this little graffiti right here. When we're moving left and right, you want to be on it the entire time. Be able to adjust to your strafe so your aim is always there. I see my mouse is catching a little bit, so it's not super smooth. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to pick a spot kind of like that circle right there. You're going to start on the left, shoot, move right. I got stuck on this. So you're going to get on it. Let's do this one. We'll shoot, move right, move left, and you're trying to keep yourself in that spot that you were shooting at. So like if you just didn't correct your aim, this is what it looked like. So So of course you don't want to just draw a line across somebody. You want to be on them. So we'll do this sign right here. We'll go. And you can crouch, it'll make it a lot easier. And just practice strafing and aiming, and do both ways, and go back and forth. So we're gonna pick inside the smiley face, left, right. I said that backwards, but same idea. But you see how everything is pretty much there. You want to practice that. And then you can even add jumping to it to account for your jump where you had to aim down. It's basically just practicing all your movement and be able to shoot while you're dodging bullets at the same time. So we'll try to do jumping here too. So you see, for the most part it's in the same circle, but you know, some went stray. We had some strays go around, and you're just going to sit here and keep practicing this until you get it down. Like, that was a lot better. You just had a stray or two. But once you get that down, we're ready to move to tip 5. So I'll see you there.
You literally have 0 IQ. How do you get boxed? You're literally dog water. You're literally rice water. How do you get boxed?
So for tip number 5, what we're going to do is we're going to put the last 4 tips together and practice them. So what I like to do is I like to go in private match and go in free-for-all. You know, let it do its loading thing. And once it loads, we'll pick a small close quarters map, but not shipment. Shipment is too close and it won't practice your long range shots and your strafe shots. So I like to pick shoot house is the map I like to grab. So what we do, go ahead and throw 5 bots on recruit, because we're not worried about them shooting back. We're practicing our aim, not the bot's aim. And then we'll go ahead and set it on 10 minutes, unlimited points, so 1,000 I guess. And then we can go over to, I think it's gameplay. Yes, it's actually over here in team. So we'll make sure minimap is on and radar's always on. We'll have it on constant so you can always see where people are at. And then, like I said, the map I like to pick is shoot house, because it has close range and far range. And what we're going to do is we're going to practice all of these things I just told you. The last 4 tips, we're going to put them together in a private match and just pretty much just lay out and practice your aim. And I'll show you a few tips to do while we're in private match that will help you also. So here we are loading into the private match, and I'm going to show you a few things I like to do once I load into these to get my aim ready. So one thing I like to do is purposely aim away from people and then flick back to them. So I know there's a guy coming around this corner, so I'm going to purposely aim away and flick to him. That will drastically improve your flicks if you just practice them like this. Just purposely aim away and flick back to them. So you just sit here and practice your flicks until you get your flicks spot on. Once you feel comfortable with that, we'll practice our strafing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim on somebody, but I'm going to strafe left and right as I'm shooting, just to practice having to recenter yourself. Make sure you stay in the center as you're strafing, just like that. Then next, of course, you want to practice your jump shots. So you want to jump as you're shooting with people. Basically all we're doing is we're tying in all the tips I just showed you together. We're going to practice flicking between 2 people, like that. You can also practice your centering. So I see this bot's chasing me on the mini map. So when I come around this corner, I have my screen ready. So all I have to do is aim and shoot. I know somebody's right here, so I'm going to center screen. And you'll see how much more prepared you are for fights when you practice your center screen. Alright guys, so that's the 5 tips I have for you to improve your aim in 20 minutes. You can do all of these together in 20 minutes if you just go into a private match and put the time limit to 20 minutes. Just practice all that, and I promise you your aim will be 10 times better. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.